Hi everybody, it's Upland Spiritual, another reading. This is gonna be what's happening in September. Yeah, we're gonna do like a month ahead. Yeah, this is early, but who cares, right? Everybody wants to know what's going on in the future, right? That's the whole point of this. So that's what we're gonna do. So thank you for being here. Thank you for all the shout outs, all the comments. Keep them coming. Even the haters, just leave me a comment too. You always do. Tell me how horrible I am. Yeah. So yeah, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I love you guys. Everyone that supports me through all the things that I do. And I've been on YouTube for 5 years now. I can't believe it. Well, probably over 5 years now. It's going 6 years, I think. But it's been a long journey. Yeah, and I'm trying to, get to where I'm supposed to be. It's taken too long. Yeah, I'm going to start doing different things too. There's a lot of things I'm doing. You guys already know how I am. Like, whatever I try to do, I'm going to do, and do my best. That's what I'm going to do. But anyways, let's find out what's going to happen in September from now. From whenever you see this. You're going to see this, and then maybe it's going to give you some insight about September. September. What are we doing? I want to use my chips today, I think. I want to use my dice. I got to get like a new thing. I like moved around a few things, and my desk is in a new place. So I'm trying to get organized. The Pharaoh. Yeah. How are you guys? You guys okay? Are you okay? Yeah, someone left me a comment. They were like, what is this? You expect to grow and your videos are shorter than they ever been? And I'm like, wow. And they were like, and you don't even talk about your parents anymore. I was like, wow, this person is such a loser. I cannot believe that like somebody would talk like that on this. But there's haters, nobody understands anything of anything, but for the real ones, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. And just know everything's made up in this world. Everything is made up, and it's a matrix. Just know that. Everything is made up, and it's a matrix. So first, I want to pull some of these. Capricorn-y. Ooh, Mars. Look at this. Deadpool, Wow, Mars is really intense right now. And the energies. We got Pisces and we got Capricorn. This is like the soulmates right here. Pisces and Capricorn. It's like soulmate. Soulmate energy. Just so deep. Deep love, deep affection. Caring. Yeah, this is really nice energy. Aquarius and Capricorn. Maybe like January, February is going to be significant to some kind of abundance, especially Capricorn season. But when September comes, you're going to be like, interesting. Listen to the guidance of your soul with the abundance here. Jupiter, Sagittarius, especially if you're Sagittarius, you got to like listen to your soul right now. Soul level stuff. Yeah, Earth. Because your stability, the physical world, I was talking about that. Like the Earth, like the matrix here. Something about this is changing for you. Yeah, your 7th house. Yeah, maybe you're getting married, or you're getting some kind of partnership that's like very significant in your life. Libra season, maybe you're getting married or something, or you're meeting someone in like a career thing. Justice is being served to you. Maybe there's a lawyer thing or a judgment with you, and it's going to go in your favor. You know, some kind of legal thing. Justice, true love. If you're marrying somebody, it's going to be true love, like love of a lifetime, life partner here. Yeah, it's connected to your life, your past lives here. Your life's debts. Wow. And there's like a fly in here or something, but it keeps hitting the wall and it's so loud. So it could be like, someone could be like hitting their head on like, you know, the wall type of thing. Like, you know, maybe, I don't know if that's like physically happening to somebody. Hopefully not. But maybe somebody's just like regretting what they did to you, or you're regretting what you did to somebody, you know? Letter K could be significant. Yeah, something with the 5th house here. Love affairs, romance, play, parties. The 5th house is Leo energy too. Yeah, and there's something about your mantras here, you know, like your health, your diet, pets, your daily routine. It's something changed about you, but like in a good way. Maybe you're changing a lot and people just can't accept that, you know? They're stuck in the past, or they're stuck. They haven't changed, you changed, and it's hard. It's hard to accept change when it doesn't work, you know? Water and air here. Somebody could be calling you. That's very important in your life. This could be someone that is your lover or your husband or your wife or something. But anyways, yeah, so yeah, lava. But anyways, yeah, this could be very important here. Air and water element. Trust your feelings, not using logic, but then you are using, oh, maybe you lost something. Maybe you lost something because you were too emotional, but now you're very logical now. Communication, thoughts, travel, gossip, being in the clouds, head over heart, psychic dreaming and intuition. The sun, yeah, your identity. It's your identity, you know what I mean? Like, who you are in this life changed. Like, how people see you changed. Ask your pack to assist you, because you're like maybe unbalanced right now. Yeah, again, the mirror. It's like about you, like what you look like, your identity. You know, maybe you're confronting your own self. And it goes back to this south node thing. This earth element. Stability, the physical world. You know what this is? Again, this like weird fly is like trying to get out. Maybe somebody's trying to get out of your life, but like they're stuck. Or maybe you're stuck in the past here. You know what I mean? Maybe you're stuck in like the past and you're way too stuck. And this earth energy is like, you're not going anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, this is telling me that you're having a hard time moving on, or somebody else. Yeah, this is connected to the blue moon and the 5th house and an opposition and air element here. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Something with your identity here. Oh, Pluto too. So you're transforming this. You are changing. You are renewing yourself. You know, you're renewing something with love too. Maybe this is like you getting married. Maybe you were divorced before and now you're getting married. Like, your status is changing. You know, you're going from single to married, or you know, maybe you're getting divorced and you're going from married to single. Maybe your identity's changing. Maybe you're changing who you are, your name, you know, other things, other personal things that you could be changing about yourself. That's like very deep. Yeah, beginnings, endings, and shadow work here. A lot of shadow work. You know, it's something very deep here. Oh, and look at this. Hold on, I didn't even notice this. Oh, wait a second. This was underneath. The sun, Venus, the new moon, and the solar eclipse. Yo, look at this. Are you serious? You know the solar eclipse season is in September. This is what's changing so deep. So deep. You're going into a time of happiness and confidence. awareness, because of Venus is blessing you, love, romance, your relationships, your wealth, you know, your attraction, like your beauty. That's like everything. The trifecta here. Something with the new moon, which is coming up, right? The new moon in Virgo, I believe. Yeah, and the solar eclipse. This is shocking. This is fast changes too. Like whatever's been bothering you, it's gonna be like fast change. Like you're not gonna believe how fast this changed for you. All right, so let's see what is this about? Since this is getting so deep. This is so deep here. Yeah, there's someone here. They have a backpack and they're on their way. They're traveling alone. And you have a lot of air elements here, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This person is so aloof. Like a lot of Aquarius energy here. This person's like like the Fool, you know? Like they're just so happy. They're on their journey. Letter A, J, P, M, and K. They're happy, like they're doing their thing. They're not afraid. You know, this person's been traveling for a long time and they're just enjoying the journey. Yeah, they're getting to their destination, but they're enjoying their journey along the way here. Chinese year of the rooster, Chinese year of the monkey, Chinese year of the goat, Chinese year of the horse. You have a big horse here. You're like asking yourself, like, who am I? What am I doing here? You know? How many steps did it take for me to get to this place? It's like your identity, you know? Like the way you see yourself and how you're perceived by others is totally different now. But it's the way that you're supposed to be. It's the way you've always been. But it's like you broke out of your shell. Yeah, you have like a lot of Mongolians here, you know? Like this is the protectors of you. Maybe this is your ancestors, who knows? I don't know, but they're like all riding on horses getting ready for the war. You know, this is like a big war here. You know, what's going to be happening in this war is that maybe you're going to win. Who knows? What am I doing? Am I using this? Yeah. Something about your life has been like very unhappy or like disappointing here. And now you're getting justice here. A lot of Libra energy. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, like, yeah, there's something where you felt like you lost, like you didn't win. Like maybe you wanted to win, but you didn't. You didn't win. Or this could be someone around you. They felt like they lost. Yeah. The Hermit and Justice. The journey's been like very weird. You know, it's been like you feel like, okay, let me see how I explain this. Like you felt like you did the right thing, which you did. You did do the right thing. But you're like, well, how come I didn't win yet? How come I still feel like I lost or I'm a loser? You know? But the reality is that you're about to get paid out for something that you did. Yeah, maybe it hasn't been clear. Maybe you've been on this journey for a while, but it's clear now. It's very clear here. Look how it landed on the cup. You can't make this up. Yeah, within the next 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, from when you see this, you're going to be traveling and you're going to be leaving some kind of situation. Yeah. And you're leaving in like a way that you're not telling anybody. This is going to be something that's so, you know, sneaky. It's hidden. You're not telling anybody. And maybe within like a month, it's going to be so clear that what direction you're going to go in. Like you're not going to be like wandering around anymore, like on this like journey, like the Fool. You're going to be like, in like a month, you're going to be like, okay, I'm clear. I know what to do. And then you're going to go within like the next 2 weeks, 2 months. Yeah, this is judgment. Why? Because this is judgment here. This is like fated and destined. It's written in the stars. You just have to be patient here. That's what it was. This had nothing to do with you. Maybe you have to close out things from the past, but there's definitely the soulmate energy that I was telling you about that's setting you free now. Yeah, this is perfect. You're leaving the past behind for good now. 888. August. August was a big month that you left things behind. In the next 8 days, you're going to hear news that's going to set you free and really make you leave the past behind for good. Like within the next 8 days. Look, another 8. You can't make this up. Look, 888. This, whatever this was in the past, was keeping you stuck, like mentally, like a mental prison here. And it was making you feel bored, disappointed, let down. But now you're able to move on. There's something about you literally leaving a location and you're going to get news that's going to set you free. Yeah, and you got big money here, big time money here. This is great. Yeah, what are you even worried about? This is a great reading. Yeah, your freedom here. J-R. Your freedom is changing here. Chinese year of the horse, like you're overcoming some kind of freedom obstacle in your life. There's spiritual love here with the lily here. It's very beautiful. Yeah, you have the snake eyes here. Something about you taking a risk. It's a little dangerous here. And there is an enemy working against you. But they're saying you don't need to fear this enemy because they know their place. Like, it's somebody that you have around you that you know already, but you keep them close to you anyways. You know what I'm saying? Because it's safer to keep them closer to you than have them like kind of like go whatever. Because you keep them in the loop. Like you kind of, like you know your boundaries with this person. And you have like Kiki delivery service, you know, like that, the anime, you know how she's like so cute and stuff like that. And she's flying around the bakery and everything. Yeah, there's something about delivery here. Like you're definitely getting some kind of delivery, some kind of news. And this news is going to like set you free here. Wow. So, you got two rune dice. Let me see. So the first one you have is gifts, personal relationships, personal relationships, and this one is water, life, and energy. Wow. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, maybe he's giving you a gift, or in those seasons you're receiving a gift. And from this reading, if you're watching this in real time, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Scorpio season's coming up next with that. But it could be any of those seasons. All right, so we have the Ten of Cups. This could be coming from your family. This is a marriage. This is like, you know, everything you ever wanted. The Ten of Cups, like you're living your best life. This is a beautiful connection here. This is like happy home. Like wish fulfillment that you always wanted in your life. Like anything that's in your heart that you always wanted. This is what that is. The Knight of Cups, this is like an offer you can't refuse. There could be someone literally proposing to you with marriage here. Knight of Swords, this is quick. And maybe you're like, you know, like you don't know which way to go. Or maybe you're at a crossroads here with something, with a decision. But you're the butterfly. You're set free. I don't know what you're worried about. Maybe you have to get more information about this. Or, oh, look, you have the ring. I'm telling you, definitely getting married. But you have to do your research. Maybe you have to get some kind of knowledge for this freedom. So, for example, you could be moving to another country. You have to learn the language or something. Or if this is some kind of job or something, like you have to maybe do your research about the area or the whatever it is. I don't know what this is. Let's see. Okay, yeah, something that was fragile. Maybe this has to do with something like that you're vulnerable in, or it's a vulnerability. You have the Hermit again. You can't make this up. You had the Hermit like 500 times. But the Hermit connected to Aquarius and the dog. There's someone in your life that's loyal to you, and they will never, ever let you down in this world. Never. And they're leading you to success, freedom, and you're fated and destined to be with this person. And there's a fated and destined event happening in Virgo season for you. With the Empress, you could be becoming a mother. You could be becoming someone that's like the divine feminine here. Like you're in your divine feminine energy, which is so beautiful. Six of Swords, because you moved on. You moved on from something that was toxic here. Yeah, you moved on. Something about moving on. You moved on from your past. You moved on from like the horrible things that happened to you or the choices you made. You moved on. With the Anchor, now there's stability, there's security. Whatever this is, this wish, this whatever, is not going anywhere. This is like staying for good. With the key underneath it, this is something you always wanted. You're getting solutions to your problems here, and you're getting good advice from a wise person here. There's a change in the wind. Sagittarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. And with the World, you already know what that is. This is you definitely either moving to another country, moving locations, going into a new cycle, brand new beginning and an ending at the same time. And with this Swan here, this is telling me this is all of this goes with the Empress. This is all about loving yourself. Like this genuine love for yourself. Yeah, maybe you were broken. Maybe you were chipped. You had little cracks, you know, from everything that happened to you in your life. It effed you up. It made you have little cracks, you know? Like maybe you're not completely perfect, right? You have imperfections, but those imperfections make you special. They make you the person you are today. That all those experiences, those choices you made, they made you into this beautiful person that you are now. Yeah, maybe you got a couple flaws, you got a couple cracks, right? But you're still beautiful here. You're still a beautiful person. And yeah, maybe you went through the ringer here. Your head was definitely trapped. You were trapped in a mental prison. And this had to do with your home. And your home has to do with yourself. Like your identity, your like who you are, right? And that was completely destroyed at one point. You know? You're like maybe saying to yourself, how can I go on? How can I do this? How can I accept what I've done or that other people did to me? The betrayal, the hatred, you know, the lies I've experienced. Or maybe you did this to people too. And you're like, how can I live with myself? You know? But you have to let it go and you have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself. Because this was a burden. 10 of Wands is like just complete burden of your life. You know? You had enough. Too much. Yeah, you gotta let it go. Carrying this way too long. Maybe like the last 10 years of your life. You've been carrying this. You know? And you had enough. And a lot of you, this has to do with like your family patterns. Like what you learned from your family. You know what I mean? If maybe your parents taught you like that. And they made it like a normal thing. And you're like, oh, that's how I have to be. My parents were like that. The Page of Swords and the Seven of Cups. You have a lot of opportunities now that you're going to be learning, and you're going to be learning a lot of new skills here too. Chariot, this is going to be very fast. This started happening in July. The Nine of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, something was definitely keeping you stuck. Giving you anxiety, sleepless nights, fears. Yeah, this is the Knight of Pentacles. This was taking way too long. Way too long. But now you have the Moon here. Interesting. So maybe you've been waiting for this for so long that you're just so exhausted. And you're like, I'm done. Please help me. I'm done. Please help me. And now you're getting that help. A time for healing. A time for healing. Yeah, and you're balancing spirituality with practicality here. Yeah, you are good enough. Look at this. You are good enough. And You're working through your fears. That's what you're doing right now. And your dreams need a practical plan. So you have a lot of dreams, you know, and you are going to get some kind of practical plan now. It's not going to be in the air like, oh, one day I want to be a millionaire, but you never did anything to do that. You know what I mean? So now you're going to have a plan like, oh, I'm going to hire people. I'm going to build a business, da, 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 da. And then that's going to create, that is going to create a win-win outcome. And that's going to start happening in Libra season. But you need to take the time out to breathe, you know? And communication is key. Maybe a Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Libra, and Scorpio are going to be significant, and a Cancer. And this started happening in Cancer season. And they're saying, you know, don't worry. You and your loved ones are safe here. You and your loved ones are safe. You got a big yes at the bottom. You and your loved ones are safe. All right. Ooh, whoa, yes and yes. Here we go. Double yes. That's what I like to see. But then you gotta know. Ask your angel. So something was a no in your life, but now it's becoming 2 yeses. Something was a no, and now it's becoming 2 yeses here. Yeah, meditation brings answers. Ask help from others. Be assertive. Yeah, you need to choose a new direction here, and you need to wait as well. If you believe, and there's helpful people here. So there is help around you. You just gotta ask. Maybe you're being stubborn. I don't know. But good luck with everything. I wish you the best. Take care of yourself. Subscribe. Hit that like button. Share my video. I really appreciate your time. Thank you for spending time with me. I hope this video found you in a good way. You know, maybe it made your day better. Gave you a little bit of hope. Maybe some solution here. But it's a general reading, so take what resonates, right? And leave the rest for somebody else, too. And I will see you in the next one. Namaste. Love and light.